And then I just tightened it on there like so. So I got that. I don't know what this is. They said that there was a bunch of pieces that you can mix and match until... What's the matter? What's the matter? I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure after playing around. I got this thing, and it came a little circle sticker like thing, so I can stick it somewhere. I haven't decided what I want to do with that, and it came with a string too. I don't know what to do with that. I got a bunch of these. These are like the thing that you mount the GoPro onto, kind of like how it's on the, no, you can't see it from there, kind of how it's on here, like that's the same thing, and then it just screws on with this. This is actually the monopod that I'm using right now. It also has a screw thing underneath of it. I was monkeying around and I actually mounted the monopod to the tripod. It was kind of cool because then it stood and it was like super tall, so I was like, that's really cool. And then what else did I get? I got this thing. I'm not 100% sure what this thing is yet though. It's curved. I was like, you know, what it kind of looks like to me is that I can put it in like one of these things. I can put it into one of the hook things like this because it fits in there perfectly, and then mount it down like that. And then that's where, and up here would be where I'd put the GoPro, and then it'd be like an angled mount or something. Not really sure. It came with some fog deflectors or whatever they call them. Oh, it came with some Velcro too. I was excited. It came with a bunch of these. These are like the little screw things to tighten it on to these mounts or whatever. Here's something I have no idea what this is. So if somebody knows what this is, I mean, it came with a strap and everything, but I've not found any way to mount it or hook it to anything. So I have no clue what to use this for. This is the Jaws of Life, like they call it. It's really hard to open it. I was actually letting Quentin play with it earlier and he was unable to open it really. It came with the bike mount, which now I have to go get a bike and a trailer so we can start going on bike rides. Like I said, it came with a bunch of the double-sided tape things and a bunch of these little hook things and just all different kinds of little attachments and everything. I mean, for 20 bucks, I really... Oh, you know what? It came with a wrist strap, too. I almost forgot. There's the wrist strap, and then it just goes on my wrist as such, and then it velcros on. And it also came with the car adapter, which I've already got pretty much ready to go. I just gotta hook the GoPro to it when I go. It's got all these little... This is a suction cup for the windshield part, but then this right here is I can tighten it and I can move this around a little bit, like I can move it side to side. And then this one over here on the side, if I tighten it or loosen it, I can use it for, I can move this thing up and down. So when it's on the windshield like such, I can be like, okay, I want it down further, or I want it up closer, you know, so that's a good investment. I really wanted, this is the one I wanted, along with the head strap and the monopod. I think the monopod, the one I'm using right now, is going to be the one I'm probably going to use the most. That and maybe the tripod. I feel like this tripod is smaller than the tripod I've been using. No, maybe they're about the same. No, they're about the same. So, except for the one I've been using is actually for my iPhone, and then this one's actually for the GoPro. And the mount that I'm using right now for the monopod is the mount that I use for the tripod as well. So, I mean, I'm still going to keep this because I can use this for my phone, which is, you know, a good investment. I think I only paid $3 for this thing anyways. So, I'm going to keep that. But yeah, oh, and then it also came with this cool case. The cool case I think I was showing you guys yesterday, and it's like nice. It zips all the way around. It's a decent size. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to set everything up in here. I know this is going in my truck right away. So, oh, and I got to wait for the new outside mirror to come because somebody obviously hit my truck yesterday and broke my outside mirror. Douchebag. So, but karma's a bitch because it also, in the process of breaking my outside driver's side mirror, they completely took off theirs. Mine actually folds in, so when they hit it, mine folded in and it like spider webbed the mirror, and then it also like cracked the outside and it came off, but it completely took theirs off, which I find funny. So karma's a bitch. This is why you just don't hit people's shit, you know. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I just had a hit and run. I don't know if I said that or not, but I had just had a hit and run a couple weeks ago, and my neighbor actually seen it happen, and he chased the girl down, and I don't know if I had even mentioned any of that or not, but the cops came, and I had to do an accident report and everything, and the girl had a suspended driver's license, so the police officer, or the detective that was investigating the case, he said that she was going to be going to jail. So I don't know if she actually did or not, because she doesn't live that far from my house. She actually lives like 3 blocks away or something. And I drove by one day on my way to go either to the store or to work or something, and I had seen her. So I actually know what she looks like now. So I'm like, oh yeah, you're the one that hit my truck. And then she didn't even do no damage. Like, there's some scratches. I'd rather have scratches than what the fuck happened yesterday. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I was seriously pissed. Just pissed. I was in pissed off mode. So, yeah, it's been a crazy year. What is it, March? It's March, and I've already had my truck hit twice this year. I told Brad that if anything else happens to my truck, that I'm gonna trade it, because I own it. I paid it off. I own it. I have the title and everything. I'm going to trade it in towards an Impala, because when I got into my car accident last summer, it hasn't even been a whole year since the whole car accident happened. That's when everything kind of happened. First the car accident, and then my team leader backed into my truck and messed up the other fender, and then by coincidence I had ordered the wrong fender, so I actually have 2 black fenders on my truck right now, plus the black front bumper, and then the 2 hit and runs this year so far. So, I mean, the one happened at home. Brad had borrowed my truck. He didn't have the vehicle at the time. And then yesterday it happened when I was at work in the morning doing my 2 hours. It's pretty much just transport. I'm just taking them to work or whatever. So, yeah. And I parked in front of my work in the road because of how the house is laid out. Like, I don't like the driveway. Because, like, here's the street, so you turn in, and then you have to go down the hill and around to park, and I don't like that, because there's not a lot of parking down there, and I have the biggest vehicle of the staff at my work, so I feel like if I park behind them, I'm blocking them in. There's only really 2 parking stalls, so there's really nowhere to park at. So I'd rather just park in the street, and my dad gave me cones, like big orange cones to put around my truck so I can park in the street still and I don't have to worry about nobody hitting my truck, because they're going to hit the cone first, and obviously that's going to fuck up their vehicle before they get to my truck. So, me and Brad came up with an idea. We want to get it patented, and I'm not going to say what it is, but it was an awesome idea, a way to avoid a lot of car accidents and hit and runs and whatnot. So, look out for that, because that might be a patent coming soon. But, so on that note, I didn't show you guys my purse, really. So this is my new purse. I like it. It's actually a good size. Like, I thought it was gonna be smaller, bigger than what I was hoping for. It's actually a decent size. I'm gonna wear it as a, what do they call it, a crossbody? Yeah, I'm gonna wear it as a crossbody. And I don't think that's too bad. Oh, but I got my tablet in one of the pockets. So I got my new tablet, my Fire tablet or whatever that I ordered. And it fits perfectly in one of the front pockets. And it's got 2 front pockets. It opens up. It actually zips inside and everything. And that's where I bought it because it has a spot for a water bottle. But, not my water bottle. Because I have a big gray water bottle that I bought. Oh, I forgot what brand it is. I always forget what brand it is. But anyways, I bought one a while ago. It was expensive. I use it all the time. I can use it for hot and cold stuff. I don't remember what brand it is. But yeah, so I got my purse. I haven't messed around with the flash drive really at all. I was a little skeptical when I got it though, because it came in this case and everything. But when I turned it around and looked on the back, I'm like, oh, okay, everything's in English, everything's Gucci. But then I get to the bottom and I'm like, okay, that's got to be like Chinese or Japanese or something. And then I get to the instructions, and guess what? None of the instructions are in English. I don't even know. I think this is the right way, but it's all in like Japanese, Chinese, like whatever. I'm not being racist or anything. I don't know the difference between the two. That looks like a house right there. So I mean, I don't know, whatever language that is. It's not English. I can't read it. So I'm like, okay, so that is good for nothing. But I had to install an app on my phone, and I really didn't get a chance to play with it because I was at work all day yesterday. So I've been playing with my tablet since I got home this morning though, because like I said, I literally got everything and then I had to go to work. Boo. So I kind of knew that's how this was going to go. I knew it was going to come on a Friday when I'm stuck at work all day. And yeah, and we got so much stuff going on at work. It's